court. Extra pass. And it goes for the win! For the win! Good! They did it! Now it's Page off balance. Puts it up. Gives it to Jenkins for the championship.
What's up, Williamson Inc. and members of the Williamson Chamber of Commerce? We are the Pool Boys, new members of the Chamber, and we are stoked to be here with you guys, partnering with you for this March Madness pool. We hope you're having a great time so far. It is March Madness. I know you're having a great time, but I hope this really enhances the experience for you. So thank you for having us along. Let's jump straight into a recap of what's going on in the actual tournament, because it has been wild.
So the tournament got started with the 13th seeded Furman Paladins getting the first upset of the tournament as they took down the 4th seeded Virginia Cavaliers. Wild finish. The Virginia guy just chucked the ball up. Furman intercepted it, kicked it for a three-pointer to cap off the upset. It was spectacular. I think it was just the second game. Amazing start.
That was wild, but the real show was stolen by Fairleigh Dickinson becoming the second ever 16 seed to knock off a 1 seed. It had everybody in the world Googling, where is Fairleigh Dickinson? It's actually in New Jersey, but what a wild finish. They knock off Purdue to send the first number 1 seed pack into this tournament.
They didn't even get a win. Purdue, see ya. All right, and now for the third year in a row, that's right, the third year in a row, a 15 seed has made the Sweet 16, with this year's rendition being the Princeton Tigers. So welcome those Tigers to the Sweet 16. It's amazing. 15 seed, third year in a row.
Yikes. And then Michigan State just finds a way to do it. Tom Izzo, a legend in the tournament, he tells his troops, you win the first game, I'll win the next game. And he did it. They knocked off Marquette to make it to the Sweet 16. Go Izzo, go.
They just always make it there. Izzo. That Izzo
do.
magic. So that's right. It is time to give out our first badge of this March Madness season. Williamson County, are you ready for it? Because our first badge is the scoreboard badge, which means we are shouting out the person who is currently in first place. So you got to give it up to Ray McDonald of Mercy Community Healthcare, because Ray has 47 points and is currently in first place. So Ray, congratulations. The only thing I'm going to say is you may want to take a screenshot. So yes, scoreboard, got the badge, first place. You may want to take a screenshot of the leaderboard because right now you only have Houston remaining in your Final Four, which is great. Don't get me wrong, it's great. But you're going to be working behind the 8 ball here. So relish in your first place right now. Great job, but just be careful moving forward. Great.
That's right. You got to brag when you can brag. And you be quiet when you got to be quiet, all right? Take your moments. Let's take a look at the greater leaderboard, though. Obviously, we've got Ray at the top here, but in second place, we've got a tie. Tony H. and never watched a game, Katie. Katie never watched a game, obviously knows something about basketball, or at least knows how to chat GPT. I don't know, make your picks, whatever. Brian Telford sitting in 4th place. UW Heather in 5th place, tied with G. Bailey. Okay. Just for fun, Maureen Thornton, they're sitting there in 7th place. Just for fun, just doing this for fun. 7th place, top 10 on the leaderboard. Great job. Weston Burt also in 7th place. Nashville also in 7th place. The entire city of Nashville is tied for 7th place. Great job, Nashville.
Amazing.
Nashville. And then Brett also in 7th place.
I always just think of get him to the Greek. Anyway. All right, so we saw our leaderboard. We got who's in first. So now it's time to give out our next badge. The biggest upset. Okay, because there were some big upsets in this tournament already. You know, we had a 16 seed over a 1, and guess what? We had a 15 over a 2, and who was that? Well, that was Princeton over Arizona. And wait, did someone from this pool pick it? Jenna from the block, Jenna Potter of the Chamber. Jenna, that's what I'm talking about. You weren't afraid of the 15 seed. You thought, these Ivy League guys, they're pretty smart. They're pretty smart. They know how to play basketball, and they're going to beat those Wildcats. So, Jordan, shrug it up. You got the biggest upset getting those Wildcats. Congratulations.
Well done, Jenna.
The Wildcats. The Tigers beaten.
That's right. And on the other side of things, we also had a few head-scratching picks. Not really sure what we were thinking about these. So, got to give a little bit of grief to Cheryl Burnside of the Williamson County Fair, which I happen to love. I live right by the Ag Center. We go every year. My kids love it. I love it. It's great. Cheryl, thank you. We love the fair. But you and Katie Lovelace of the Print Authority both took West Virginia in the Final Four. Not sure what you were thinking there. Maybe there's a tie-in. Maybe you got family there. You went there yourself. I'm not sure. I've been to Morgantown. It's a lot of fun. It's a great time. Ethan, do you have any ideas?
Well, I have a question. The fact that 2 of you did it is something to me. I mean, West Virginia, first of all, I can't stand West Virginia. The reason why our beloved Wake Forest Demon Deacons got upset by them way back in 04.
True.
I digress. It shows my age. But anyway, interesting that 2 of you did. So, collusion maybe?
Huggy Bear in the tournament? Bob Huggins? I don't know. Maybe. However, they lost. So, not going to make it to the Final Four. Not sure what that's all about. And then Maureen Thornton. Maureen, I like your bracket. She's from Visit Franklin. Maureen, great job. I also enjoy visiting Franklin. I live in Franklin. I'm all about it. However, not sure if it's like an M&M theme. She had Maryland and Miami in the championship. And Miami's still rocking, so maybe that's going to happen. Maryland was an 8 seed, so not sure about that one. But it's an M&M theme. Maybe it's like Maureen likes M's, and she's Maryland and Miami. And I don't know. Not really sure what you were thinking there. Scratch my head a little bit. But hope you're enjoying the tournament. And Miami could be a great pick. We'll see.
Hurricanes, don't count on a natural disaster is all I'm going to say. Okay, got to get my vocal pipes ready. Got to stretch out a little bit because it is time for the most coveted badge, I think. It's our Say It Ain't So badge, which means your champion is gone before the Sweet 16. So you got sad Adam Morrison down there, one of the greatest of all time to play college basketball at Gonzaga. Could never get it done. He was so sad. And now we are so sad because now we have to call you out for your champion being gone already. So... the beaches.
Get ready, folks. This is a long list.
It's a long list, but here we go. So here are your people who picked Purdue as your champion. You got Tony Honeycutt of Games to Go Nashville. You got Darren Thompson of the UPS store of Cool Springs. Sorry, 16 seed beat you. All right, now the people who picked Kansas, the defending champs, you think this is a great chance for a repeat. They're going to get it. So Tim Tuttle of the Assisted Living Locators. You got Brett Robbie of Edward Jones. You got Kent Starwalt of the Tennessee Road Builders Association. Matt Largent of Williamson Inc. Sorry, Chamba. And you got Kate Horn of Sonata Bank. So Jayhawks not rocking and chalking anymore. They done. Thanks, Arkansas. All right, now you got those Tigers upsetting those Arizona Wildcats. So these people picked Arizona to win it all. You got Brian Dolchel of Williamson Inc. You got Jeff Moore of Alavastra Mobile Bar. Perry Brown of Right at Home. Ray McDonald of Mercy Community Healthcare, and Susan Medley of Sus TTL. So unfortunately, Wildcats, suspect, they out. All right, now, happy for us being Wake Forest alum, the Duke Blue Devils did not win their second round game, losing to those Tennessee Volunteers. So unfortunately for Riker Helms of Big Angry Riker US Bank, Cheryl Burnside, Williamson County Fair, Greg Bailey of Finley and Bailey Strategy Communications, Hannah Shellnut of Shellnut Insurance, Mark Pirrett of Nissan, Mike Brooks of McClary Insurance and Financial Services. I'm sorry, but those Duke Blue Devils, they're gone. Your champion out. And Kemper, I'm sorry, I gotta tap out. Can you go in?
Yeah, I got you from here on out. How dare you guys take Duke to beat Tennessee? Come on, go Balls. Yeah. Let's go. Anyway, Nathan Zipper, Williamson Inc. He took Marquette. Sorry, champion's gone. Marquette is gone. We had some Kentucky folks as well. They bowed out early too. Charles Schubert of US Bank, Pam Tarkington of Genesis Engineering Group, and then Auburn as well. And my favorite name in the entire pool, Alex Pounders of Maiden, Tennessee. Alex Pounders sounds like a Bond villain. That's a great name. However, Auburn not making it to the Final Four, not winning the whole thing. Very unfortunate. Sorry to see you go. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. These people all lost their champion.
Yeah. Who do you think, or what pet would they have for this Bond villain? You got the classic cat from Dr. No. Like, what do you think Alex Pounders would have?
The hairless cat is pretty common. However, I think we're bringing in like a hippo or something. With a name like Pounders, I just feel like there's like a pet hippo that's going to come in and like pounce on people.
I love how you feed a hippo full watermelons. It's spectacular. YouTube it. You will not be disappointed.
Check it out.
Also YouTube a beaver eating cabbage. Also great. Anyway, how did I get there? So now we got to talk about a little bit of how some people's bracket might have gotten busted. So that kind of means all your Final Four teams are gone before the Sweet 16. So you can be ripping up your paper, or granted it's on a computer, you can throw your monitor out the window because your bracket's busted. But that doesn't mean to stop watching the videos, because we still got lots of fun for you anyway. But Katie Lovelace of the Print Authority, unfortunately for you, you had Providence, Howard, interesting choice, Iowa, and West Virginia to all go to the Final Four. So that kind of made us wondering, like, were you clicking the auto pick button, or were you just kind of going like all upset kind of thing? So unfortunately for you, brackets busted. Tim Tuttle of the Assisted Living Locators, you had Arizona. Again, those smart Ivy League as a Princeton said, not today, Tim. Purdue, once again, the Fairleigh Dickinson Knights. Pop quiz, where's Fairleigh Dickinson, Kemper?
New Jersey. Had to Google that.
Oh, come on, leave the suspense. You could have looked so smart.
Who didn't Google that?
I did Google that. Then the Iowa State Cyclones, gone, and Kansas. Again, so you had a couple 1 seeds and 2 seeds, so they weren't bad picks, just unfortunate for you, Tim. So your bracket's busted, but stay tuned. We'll still have lots of fun for you. Don't worry about it. Stay with us.
That's the tournament. Yeah, at this point, you're rooting for pure chaos because you want to see everyone else get roasted and you don't want to end up at the end. All right, so I'm with you. We're rooting for chaos too. Chaos is more fun. Speaking of the end, we do have a special badge just for those sitting in the caboose. And as of now, hopefully not forever, I'm not feeling great about it though. Katie Lovelace of the Print Authority with your Chat GPT generated bracket. You are at 26 points at the bottom of this pool currently. You've only got 4 more points possible remaining if UCLA can beat Gonzaga. Then you'll get to 30 points. I'm not sure if that'll be enough to get you out of the caboose or not.
Maybe.
But again, we're rooting for chaos at this point. So we're rooting for UCLA to win and everybody else's teams to lose. Let's go, Katie Lovelace. We want to see you out of that caboose. But right now, caboosing.
Get comfy. All right, so after the caboose, we're thinking, you know what, we do need one more badge because there are some people who are kind of at the bottom of the leaderboard right now. But, you know, they might have had a rough first couple rounds, but they still have, you know, some Final Four teams left, maybe even their champion. So they still have a lot of points remaining. So it's kind of like you're just lurking in the shadows. You're kind of just peering through your blind saying, okay, yeah, I see you guys. Don't forget about me. I just can't wait to pounce, okay, because that's what's happening. So you got to look at Kyle Killett of the worst bracket ever, which you may not be the worst bracket ever because, yeah, you're currently in 43rd place. That's okay. But you still have 138 points possible, which is a great score. You know, you still got Houston, you got Alabama, and UCLA in your Final Four left. So, yeah, you may be sitting in 43rd. People might be like toilet papering your house right now, maybe throwing a couple eggs saying, you're stinking. You're just looking through those blinds. You're writing down this list. You're taking names because you are ready to crash into the top 10. Just saying. So worst bracket ever? Question mark? Kyle, you're killing it. Don't worry.
A little reverse psychology, maybe. Maybe just trying to throw people off your scent for all the genius picks that you had. I don't know. Slow playing. I like it.
I like it. So Williamson County, it has been awesome first weekend of the March Madness tournament. We hope you loved our first video. We got 2 more coming. The madness is going to ensue, the fun, the badges, all that great stuff. But until next weekend, until the next rounds of the tournament, the Pool Boys are out.